You wake up tired. You push through the afternoon slump with caffeine. You crash by evening, too drained to enjoy your life. What if I told you there's a better way, one that does not involve chugging energy drinks or relying on synthetic stimulants? Ancient herbal tonics, forgotten by modern medicine, could be your secret weapon for all-day vitality. And no, I'm not talking about the usual suspects like ginseng or green tea. These are the uncommon ones, the hidden gems that most people overlook. 1. The energy crisis nobody's talking about. We're living in an energy epidemic. By 3 p.m., offices turn into zombie zones. Schools full of drowsy kids. Homes where exhausted parents just survive. The scary part? We've accepted this as normal. But here's what they do not want you to know. Fatigue is not your fault. It's not laziness. It's your body screaming for real nourishment. Processed foods, artificial stimulants, and chronic stress have drained us dry. And the worst part? Most energy solutions just make the problem worse. The real tragedy? We've been conditioned to believe exhaustion is just part of adulthood. That dragging yourself through the day is normal. But look at nature. No animal lives in perpetual fatigue. Deer do not need espresso to sprint from predators. Squirrels do not crash after gathering nuts. Our bodies were designed for vibrant energy, yet we've been disconnected from the very plants that could restore it. Historical records show medieval monks used herbal tonics to maintain focus during 18-hour prayer vigils. Appalachian farmers chewed adaptogenic roots to work dawn till dusk. These weren't superhumans, they just knew secrets we've forgotten. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Your fatigue might be your body's last warning. Chronic tiredness often precedes more serious health issues. Thyroid problems, gut imbalances, and even autoimmune conditions frequently announce themselves through unrelenting exhaustion first. But instead of listening, we drown the signals in caffeine. The good news? Herbal tonics work at the root level, often addressing these underlying imbalances while giving you back your energy. 2. Why your energy drinks are betraying you. That afternoon latte or energy shot. It's a lie. A short-term fix with long-term consequences. Caffeine spikes cortisol, your stress hormone, leaving you more depleted than before. Sugar crashes? They're not accidents, they're designed to keep you coming back. The energy industry profits off your exhaustion. But here's the game changer. Herbal tonics do not just mask fatigue, they rebuild your energy from the ground up. Let's break down exactly what happens when you grab that energy drink. Within minutes, synthetic caffeine floods your system, hijacking adenosine receptors to block fatigue signals. Your adrenal glands panic, dumping cortisol like you're being chased by a tiger. Blood sugar spikes, then plummets, leaving you craving another hit. This cycle creates something called false fatigue, where your body forgets how to produce energy naturally. The energy drink industry knows this. Their products are engineered to create dependency, not vitality. A leaked internal document from a major energy brand actually referred to customers as heavy users in their marketing strategy, the same language tobacco companies use. Meanwhile, traditional cultures have sustained energy for centuries with simple herbal infusions. Tibetan monks climbing 15,000-foot passes drink cordyceps tea. Amazonian hunters chew guarana berries wrapped in vine leaves for slow-releasing energy. These are not supplements, they're ancestral wisdom in plant form. 3. The first tonic that changed everything for me. Meet Eleuthero, Siberian ginseng's rebellious cousin. Unlike regular ginseng, it does not overstimulate. Instead, it helps your body adapt to stress naturally. I started taking it during a brutal work week, expecting nothing. By day 3, I noticed something strange. Number 3 p.m. crash. No jitters. Just steady, calm energy. Studies show Eleuthero boosts endurance by 23% in athletes. But here's the kicker. It's not just for workouts. It's for life. What makes Eleuthero different? It contains eleutherosides, compounds that act like a thermostat for your stress response. Instead of forcing your system into overdrive like caffeine, it helps your body calibrate to demands. I learned this the hard way during tax season. Normally, I'd be a wreck, shaky hands, racing thoughts, crashing by mid-afternoon. With Eleuthero, I caught myself humming while reviewing spreadsheets. My colleague actually asked if I'd started meditating. The science behind it is fascinating. Eleuthero increases something called stress proteins that protect your cells from damage during high-pressure situations. Soviet researchers found factory workers taking it had 40% fewer sick days. But the real magic happens at night. Unlike stimulants, Eleuthero actually improves sleep quality. meaning you wake up with energy reserves instead of deficits. Pro tip: look for extracts standardized to 0.8% eleuterosides for maximum effect. 4. The adrenal thieves stealing your vitality. Chronic stress is not just in your head. It's literally shrinking your adrenal glands. These tiny organs control your energy response, and modern life is crushing them. Coffee? Stress? Poor sleep? They're all adrenal thieves. But here's where it gets interesting. There's an ancient herb that acts like armor for your adrenals. Your adrenals are like energy batteries, except most of us are trying to recharge them while they're still plugged in. Every stressful email, every traffic jam, every late-night Netflix binge drains them further. The scary part? Doctors often miss adrenal fatigue until it becomes full-blown burnout. I ignored my symptoms for years: the salt cravings, the dizziness upon standing, the inability to handle even minor stressors. Then my hair started falling out in clumps. That's when I discovered licorice root. Its active compound, glycyrrhizin, slows cortisol breakdown, giving exhausted adrenals a chance to recover. But there's a catch: it works too well if overused. That's why traditional Chinese medicine always combines it with other herbs like schisandra in precise ratios. My herbalist taught me to cycle it 2 weeks on, 1 week off. Within months, my hair grew back thicker than in college. 5. The adaptogen that outsmarts stress. Rhodiola rosea, a scrappy mountain herb that grows where nothing else can. It does not just help you survive stress. It makes you thrive under pressure. Russian astronauts use it. Special forces swear by it. And the best part? It works fast. Unlike some herbs that take weeks, rhodiola can sharpen your focus in hours. One study found it reduced fatigue by 60% in just 1 week. Rhodiola's secret weapon? Salidroside, a compound that boosts dopamine sensitivity without depleting your reserves. Think of it as teaching your brain to get more joy from less stimulation. When I gave it to my overworked nurse friend, she texted me after her first 12-hour shift, "I actually enjoyed my patients today instead of just surviving them." That's the rhodiola difference. It does not numb you to stress. It helps you rise above it. The dosing is crucial. Most studies use 400 to 600 milligrams daily, but timing matters. Take it before breakfast for all-day benefits or 30 minutes before mentally demanding tasks. Avoid after 2 p.m. While not stimulating, its cognitive effects can keep some people awake. And quality varies wildly. Look for extracts standardized to 3% rosavins and 1% salidroside. Cheap versions might as well be sawdust. 6. The morning ritual that beats coffee. Forget your espresso shot. Try this instead: schisandra berry tea. Tart, slightly sweet, and packed with compounds that wake up your brain without the crash. In Chinese medicine, it's called the 5-flavor berry because it hits every taste bud, a sign of its balancing power. I replaced my morning coffee with it for a month. The result? No more anxiety spikes. No afternoon crashes. Just clear, sustained energy. Schisandra's magic lies in its schisandrins, compounds that protect liver cells while enhancing mental clarity. Traditional Chinese medicine calls it the herb of 5 tastes because it simultaneously hits sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and pungent receptors. This is not just poetic. Each taste triggers different digestive enzymes and neurotransmitters. My morning ritual: 1 teaspoon schisandra powder, 1/2 TSP honey, and hot water steeped for 10 minutes. The first sip is bizarre, like drinking 5 flavors at once. But by the 3rd day, I crave that weird complexity. Modern research shows schisandra increases something called mental work capacity, your brain's ability to sustain focus without fatigue. Russian studies from the 1940s found telegraph operators made fewer errors after taking it. I noticed it most during marathon writing sessions. Normally, my focus would waver after 2 hours. With schisandra, I'd look up after 4 hours with more ideas than when I started. 7. The nighttime tonic for deeper restoration. Real energy starts with real sleep. But here's what most people miss. You cannot fix exhaustion with sleep alone if your body's too stressed to recharge. Enter ashwagandha, the ultimate nighttime ally. Unlike sleeping pills, it does not knock you out. It gently unwinds nervous system tension so you wake up actually refreshed. Pro tip: mix it with warm almond milk and cinnamon. Your body will thank you by morning. Ashwagandha's power comes from withanolides, compounds that act like a brake pedal for your nervous system. Unlike sleeping pills that knock you out chemically, ashwagandha teaches your body to downshift naturally. The best evidence? Studies show it reduces sleep latency, time to fall asleep, by 40% while improving deep sleep by 60%. But here's what nobody tells you. It works better when paired with warmth. Ayurvedic practitioners insist on taking it with warm milk because heat activates its compounds. I tested this. Taking capsules with cold water did nothing. But simmering half a teaspoon root powder in almond milk with cardamom? I was asleep before finishing my journal. Bonus: ashwagandha builds cumulative benefits. After 3 months, my resting heart rate dropped 12 points, a sign my nervous system had truly learned to relax. 8. The forbidden energy secret of warriors. Maca root was so powerful, Spanish conquistadors banned it. Why? Because Inca warriors used it for insane stamina in battle. Modern science confirms it balances hormones naturally, key for both men and women. But not all maca is equal. Raw yellow maca is great for energy, while black maca packs extra punch for focus. I add a teaspoon to my smoothies, and the difference is unreal. Maca's energy boost comes from unique alkaloids that no other plant contains. But here's where most people go wrong. They buy gelatinized maca, heated for easier digestion, and lose the very enzymes that make it powerful. Raw maca contains active myrosinase enzymes that help your body utilize its nutrients. The first time I tried raw maca, I felt a warm, steady energy within 20 minutes, completely different from caffeine's jittery rush. Peruvian shamans traditionally fermented maca to increase potency. You can mimic this by mixing powder with kefir or yogurt overnight. My favorite combo: 1 teaspoon black maca, 1 tablespoon cacao, and coconut yogurt. After 2 weeks, my workout endurance doubled. But the real surprise? My skin glowed like I was 18 again. Maca's hormone balancing effects increase collagen production naturally. 9. The liver energy connection nobody discusses. Your liver is not just a detox organ, it's your energy powerhouse. A sluggish liver means sluggish everything. That's where milk thistle comes in. It's not glamorous, but it's brutally effective at clearing energy blockages. Combine it with dandelion root tea, and you've got a liver-cleansing duo that can revive even the most burnt-out system. Milk thistle's silymarin is famous for liver support, but few realize it also regenerates liver cells. A German study found it increased glutathione, your master antioxidant, by 35% in just 4 weeks. But the real game changer is combining it with dandelion root. The bitter compounds stimulate bile flow like a detox power wash. I learned this after a decade of hormonal acne disappeared in 3 months using this combo. The preparation matters. Most milk thistle supplements use isolated silymarin, but the whole seed contains cofactors that enhance absorption. I grind organic seeds in a coffee grinder and steep them overnight. The cloudy water that results is packed with active compounds. Pro tip: add a pinch of turmeric. Its piperine boosts silymarin absorption by 200%. 10. How to craft your personal energy protocol. You do not need all these tonics at once. Start with 1. Eleuthero for steady energy, rhodiola for stress resilience, or schisandra for morning clarity. Track how you feel for 2 weeks. Then layer in another. The goal is not dependency, it's teaching your body to generate energy naturally again. These are not quick fixes. They're ancient tools for modern vitality. Try one. Just one. See what happens when you stop fighting fatigue and start rebuilding real energy. And when you feel that first spark of natural vitality, come back and tell me in the comments. Because once you experience it, you'll never accept exhaustion as normal again.